So I finally got a new saw. This one got lost in the mail. Well, it didn't get lost in the mail. It got held up in customs and then shipped all the way back to China. And then they had to resend it out again. So this has been back and forth across the ocean twice. So I've been waiting for this for a while. And this is my new G260. Which is the steel MS260 cone. So let's open this bad boy up. And this should be shipped with a 16-inch bar. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, so there's the bar. Figured I'd go with a 16-inch because I've got my 366 that has the 20-inch bar on it. And this is only a 50cc saw. So, okay, that's the box, or the box the bar came in. Don't need that. Toolkit with your usual bar wrench, carb, screwdriver, looks like a dog. So there's the dogs. And then there's the chain, so that's a 325, 325 chain, 16-inch, 67 drive link. And that is, full chisel. That's good, I like the full chisel. Mixing bottle, which always leak. Don't use those. I used to use them, but almost every single one of them leaks. So when you put the oil and gas in and you shake it up, it just leaks everywhere. So yeah. All right. So here's the saw. So let's unpack this. So this is kind of the same class of saw as my Supmix. The Supmix is, they say the Supmix is 60cc, but really it's 54.5, 55cc. This is a 50cc saw, so technically I guess it's a little bit smaller. The Supmix has the 20-inch bar, and this is going to have the 16-inch bar. So my only other 16-inch bar saws are my Ryobis with the 3/8 low profile chain arm. So this should have a little more grunt than my Ryobis do, but probably not quite as much as the Supmix. But this is also a much nicer, more well-built saw than the Supmix is. So, I don't really have a need for it, but I kind of wanted to try it out. All right, there it is. G260, and this has the decomp button on it too. So I'm hoping my wife will be able to start it. My wife has a hard time starting even the Ryobi, but the Supmix she loves starting because it has the easy start. The recoil spring on it. This doesn't have a recoil spring, I don't think. No, it doesn't. But it's got the decompression valve, so that should make it easier to pull over for her. So I'm hoping. So let's see. Okay, it's just got a half turn. That's nice. Yeah, so let's just go on here. It's kind of finicky. Oh, wait. I'll have to figure that out. Here's the filter. Okay, so the filter looks like it's attached with a couple screws there. So that doesn't come off, I guess, for cleaning unless you turn those screws. Let me grab a screwdriver. Actually, that's the bar wrench will have one. I assume this is how to get the filter off. Don't really know too much about these saws yet. kind of an interesting design to have the filter screwed on. Wait, does that even come out? Unless I'm missing something here. There we go. Okay, so they are screwed on. Okay, so not a great filter, but should do the job. Yep, okay. Put that back on. I don't have time to start this up right now, but I will definitely film it when I do. And we'll just cut to that when we get done here. So let's figure out how to get this back on here. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that just goes into some slots. Oh, that's got it. All right. Why don't we get the bar on? Go. There's the bat. Should probably take this tensioner out too and throw some grease on it, because I know Holzfforma doesn't ship those greased up, and I have heard, and it definitely makes a lot of sense to grease up that whole worm gear. So I'll do that a little later. Just get this on for now, just so I can get a feel for it. See how she feels. I'll have to put the dogs on at some point too. Let's get it. Yeah, I'll need a tool. Did they send me the hex tool? The Torx? Oh yeah, here's a Torx tool too, so we'll get the dogs on. Does that go on the back side? I'm assuming. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the bar off to do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so one goes in here. I've already got Loctite on that, so that's, you can see, so that's good. Don't know if they've always done that or not. But maybe they're improving, because a lot of the feedback is on most of the Farmertec saws is that you got to tighten down all the hardware. I need a pair of pliers. Nice stainless steel muffler, I like that. Okay, dogs are on. You know what? I'm also going to go get the scale so we can weigh this Powerhead with and without the bar. I will be back. All right, so I got my scale here. Just throw this clutch cover back on to get the proper weight. Okay, so this will be dry because I haven't put any oil or fuel in it yet. And in pounds. Zero it. Got 10.8 pounds. Not sure if you can see that. 10.8 pounds dry without the bar. Let's put the bar on it. Go. Better. All right, let's weigh this thing with the bar. So full package dry, we got 13.3. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, 13.3 pounds. So just a comparison, I don't have it right now, but I'll put the weight of my Supmix, which is the most comparable neck saw I have, 55cc versus this 50cc. I'll put the weight of the Supmix comparatively to this on the screen. And yeah, that's a nice feeling little saw. First startup, see how she runs. Yeah, so I'm just in my office now, just editing this final video up, and just thought I'd share some final thoughts on the 260. And wow, kind of a dog, to be honest. I thought it'd do a lot better than it did on against the Supmix, and maybe it needs some breaking in to happen. But yeah, I mean, like, what was it 12 and a half, 13 seconds for the I'd have to go back and look again, but man, the Supmix kicked its butt for only an extra 5cc. So yeah, I mean, maybe it needs some break in and it'll wake up a bit, but yeah, to be honest, I'm a little surprised, a little disappointed. But I'll run it some bit. We'll do some firewood with it, and maybe I'll report back. But it is a better built saw than the Supmix is, but yeah, definitely lacking power. So we'll see.